C'est comme une drogue. Really, le drogué The Wolf Among Us. C'est comme les séries que tu regardes sur Netflix. Bah, je suis contente si ça te plaît. C'est cool. Comment ça s'est défini la dernière fois? Je ne sais même plus. Turlututu, chapeau pointu. Si, on s'était pointé dans le bureau du mec là. Ça me rappelle moi quand je me suis spoilé Lise 2 avant tes let's play. Non, non, mais de toute façon, c'est. Je n'ai même pas de mots. Je n'aime même pas de mots. Ah yes, épisode 5, crier au loup. Donc, résumé des épisodes précédents. On a remonté la piste du tordu. Je crois que c'est le tordu, hein. Il me semble. Du tordu. On est dans son bureau avec toutes les raclures de bidet, résidus de fond de capote, etc. etc. toi-même tu sais, qu'il y a depuis le début du jeu, qui sont tous dans son bureau. Voilà, puis nous on s'est posé là, et apparemment discussion, tout ça, tout ça. Voilà, que va-t-il se passer? Personne ne sait, sauf Rayleigh parce qu'il est parti se spoil. Allez, let's go. Previously on The Wolf Among Us.
I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Not if I can avoid it.
Ah bah non, tu spoil pas, Ray.
No.
Ah, certainement pas, monsieur. Certainement pas.
Lily.
Et nous refont un résumé de tout le jeu, du coup. Yes.
I just don't know what Bigby's doing. If he cares about it. If he even gives a shit.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree. No!
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
Look, maybe a few will get sent up, but you're my friend, Colin. I wouldn't do that to you.
Ok, c'est quoi cette négociation qu'on a fait? Avec sa balle en argent, là.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the crooked man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Voilà, donc présentement, on est dans le bureau du grand méchant loup. Enfin, on est le grand méchant loup, mais... Vous avez compris que... Du grand méchant tordu. Cry, Wolf, cry.
You've come a long way. You must be tired. And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently. Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you?
Oui, mais oui.
Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really, a carpaccio. It's lobster.
Bah,
sirloin.
Ma manette veut pas? Bah yes.
Well, gramercy me. Take a seat at the very least.
Don't misunderstand the situation here. We are not friends, and You're in no position to offer me anything.
On the contrary, Sheriff.
Ma manette fait
And I
grève.
don't wish to contradict you here, but your initiative and mine have been friendly for a long while now.
Bah,
Ever
ce sera-
since I came aboard these shores. You know, Fabletown's been very accommodating of my humble ventures.
That was Crane who let you do whatever you wanted. I'm not Crane.
No, you're not.
Coucou d'ours. Ouais, ouais, il a un nom complet, mais je sais plus lequel c'est.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey. Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You know why I'm here. You killed those women.
What women?
Faith and Lily, the girls who worked at the Pudding and Pie.
Did I now? I assume by your confidence in accusing me, you must have some proof of this, yes? Some allotment of evidence. A witness, perhaps.
Your servant over there told me you did it.
That's a fucking lie. I didn't say anything like
It's
that.
fine.
All I said was that this was your town, and nothing wouldn't happen without your approval. All right? That's it.
If only that were true. Those women. I don't relish telling you that the killings were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with.
An unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right.
What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
I'm the law here, not you. Now tell me who did it.
You think I'm scared of you?
On n'a pas buté son frère. Ah ben non, il est vivant,
You're
merde.
nothing more
That's
than a...
enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie. However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit
Ah, c'est le...
down now.
C'est le patron du club depuis le début? What? Pourquoi?
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
C'était ses filles.
Does it matter?
Look,
Bah,
the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. That you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And
You
then
told me
attempt to
kill him.
blame me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, this. You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued
bah non,
cooperation.
toi aussi mon
I
pote.
think I'll be taking both of you.
You're not taking me, you fucking ponce. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers are?
Get the
Surrender.
fuck out of here!
I do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
Yeah, what the fuck? You're gonna make sure we all go down this shitter with you?
I already told you. I'm taking both of you in, so let's go.
This could have gone so well.
Ah, voilà. On va voir son vrai visage maintenant.
To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Oh bah qu'est-ce qu'elle foutait là, elle?
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
Ok. Putain, cette tête de psychopathe qu'elle a. Ça va être chiant sans la manette par contre, là. Je pense que ça va pas bien se passer. La manette ne fonctionne pas. Ah d'accord, on peut faire comme ça. Bon non, en fait ça va peut-être aller. Ça peut bien se passer. Quoi? Ah bah oui, mais comment je fais? Bah. Alors, ça va être compliqué, j'ai un problème de manette. Oupsie. Attends, comment...
Take this!
Comment on fait le A Ok. On va tenter, hein, mais... J'ai jamais fait un tel au clavier. Ah, le bâtard. Oh, le fou.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Allez, chais. Allez, chais aussi. Bah, c'est très bien, on va tous les buter. Incroyable. Un plaisir. Quoi? J'ai pas fait du lever.
This way.
Allez, ça aussi ça dégage. Et paf, on va où?
Come on, Georgie.
Oh, shit!
I know.
Ouais, run mon pote. Vite, 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 vite. Ah, c'est dommage par contre. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Je suis censé faire quoi? Ah d'accord. Mais quoi? Mais arrêtez! Mais putain, mais c'est trop nul! Ah, j'ai réussi à en faire un. Yes! Ouais! Ouais! Incroyable. Putain, j'ai un taux d'esquive sur 20 au clavier, c'est incroyable. Mais il y a des moldus partout. W! Ah, il va se casser la gueule. Non, ça va. Hey. YOLO! C'est moi! Bah c'est moi. Ah merde. Ah bah on va faire ça, ça va casser. Ah non! Elle freine. La counasse. T'es sûr? Elle va me rouler dessus? Non. Allez, lève-toi and run.
Go it.
Are you sure?
Do it.
He's not moving.
Keep going.
Come on.
Tout ça pour aller au club, quoi. Ah, il va se retransformer. Parce qu'elle est obligée, je crois qu'elle est soumise à un espèce de sort là par son collier. Enfin, il doit y avoir quelque chose. Je pense. I think.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay.
Oui, normalement tout va nous être révélé. Peut-être que s'il meurt, ça lève le sceau des colliers.
Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Oh, Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go. That it, Sheriff? I had to say your goodbyes first.
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What? He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered—
Of course it does. Those girls—
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't mean—
fucking— Ah! You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? Ugh. I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out.
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not.
Bah si, j'ai compris.
Go ahead and
C'est quand
kill
même
me
lui qui les a
then.
butés.
But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Narissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault.
Le mec, il a plus de
But what was I
tricks.
supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him.
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them, what would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die,
Pourquoi?
do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you talking about?
This is the original.
Quoi?
The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
Wait, those were your ribbons? You're in on this? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, It was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us.
Attends, mais c'est la petite sirène, on est d'accord?
That was the point. And the crooked man showed up, and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it.
Vas-y, on va voir.
Why should you get to decide? Either of you.
Ah non, c'est pas la petite sirène, c'est une autre.
My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
Vivian, this is the way it has to be.
Non, c'est Nerissa, la petite sirène.
Wait.
But you're not going to be the one to do it. I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here.
Elle va perdre la tête?
But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian.
Ah putain, c'est ça. What?
Fuck.
Ah,
No, 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 no. Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian. Shit.
Just... Jesus.
Ah d'accord.
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh.
Elle est combien nanana? Ah, j'espère que Nerissa, ça lui a pas coupé la tête non plus. Lui, il va crever aussi. Non mais il a les tripous à l'air, lève-toi, il est ouf.
Don't think so, Bigby.
Ah ouais, non là, ça me paraît mal barré. Oh.
I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that.
Oui.
Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, all right?
Don't worry about the crooked man.
Old foundry by the river.
Ah oui, je voulais voir
right.
ce que ça faisait le ruban.
Shepherd Metalworks.
Pour être sûr, c'était juste une expérience sociale.
Fucking asshole.
Une bonne andouillette.
You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first?
Ah, je
Rip
sais
my
pas.
limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right?
That's not who I am.
Prove it then. No more games, all right? We both know how this ends.
C'est pas t'achever, non?
Just make it quick.
All right, Georgie.
Yes. On est quelqu'un de plutôt sympa au final, vous voyez. Miam, exactement. Et bah ça c'est fait. Bonne ambiance. Ça promet. Allez, next. À qui on mange les tripous après? J'aimerais bien qu'on se fasse la Bloody Mary là. Parce qu'alors elle, c'est la pire. Si j'ai une écharde, ne pas demander à KO. Genre, m'a fait... Bah, t'as une écharde, je te coupe le doigt, ça va plus vite. On parle plus, hein. Oh. Oh bah il reste même plus de monde que ça, il reste Bloody Mary, il reste le tordu, il reste les deux Twiddle là, Twiddle, il reste... Ah merde. Bon, ça marche tout seul. Parce que du coup, faut jouer en ZQSD, donc les touches ne sont plus les mêmes, c'est un plaisir, c'est horrible. Hein. Je comprends pas pourquoi elle veut pas là. Ma manette est définitivement capote. Péquier.
Big B Wolf.
Ah, la voilà.
The big bad wolf. You used to be something.
Bah yes, toutes les femmes de ma vie.
They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Ça a l'air sympa ça. Non, 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 non. Allez, balle en argent.
Silver.
Un plaisir.
Big bad wolf.
Mais comment elle fait ça, elle?
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you finish, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Wow. What a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned. Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
Ah mais oui, mais... Allez, tiens! Mais c'est ça, il disparaît tout le temps. C'est qui? C'est Fantomas? C'est incroyable ça! Comment qu'elle fait? Chais. Zézé. Il y en a plein qui font pas partie des Disney. Et que Bob Crane, c'est pas un Disney non plus. Hein. Pardon. Mais... c'est pénible parce que je suis obligée de passer de ZQSD à... Okay. Ça n'avance plus du tout. Je vais trouver pour aller par là. Ah, Zerti. Bah ouais. Réactivité de dingue. Non mais le truc s'affiche, elle est déjà là. Faut arrêter s'il vous plaît madame.
Come out and face me.
Oh là. Ah mais c'est l'esprit de DBD en fait. Mais elle est trop cool. En vrai, elle est trop cool. Ouais, elle nous malmène un peu, mais... Elle va me manger. Elle va me manger. Ah, on est transformé. Ça va chier. Ah mais il y en a deux. Oh mais il y en a plein. Mais au secours. C'est quoi cet enfer? Mais ouais, grave, on dirait le perso de DBD là. Et ouais. Elles sont moins fortes quand elles sont vides. Ah d'accord. Il n'y a pas encore un mec de transformation. Trop stylé. Pas un petit acquis des rois qui traînent. Oh là, il va faire un truc de ouf. Vous sentez qu'il va faire un truc de ouf? C'est avec ça qu'il a soufflé sur la maison des petits cochons. Hop là, à la bise. C'est l'original. Elle va me couper. Oh, avant qu'elle m'aveugle. Yes. Chez. I win. Kik, 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 kik. Stylé Monsieur Bigby en Big Wolf. À poil, Monsieur Big.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
Ah bah.
This gun holds 6. I won't miss next time.
C'est une bonne raison.
Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
Snow's not here. You're dealing with me now.
That may be true, but I'd advise against defying your new boss. at least for the time being. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will. As long as you agree to
Le
my
mec il est
terms.
malin, il va faire porter le chapeau à
Because
ses
I'm not saying
subordonnés.
another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero?
This is about justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
And you know who did it. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going?
Oh, I don't think so.
J'ai pas envie de le ramener, hein, les gars.
Not doing this your way.
How unfortunate.
Il va me tirer
I was
dessus.
hoping we could make this work. What are you gonna do now? Rip me apart like some kind of animal? Killing me here would achieve nothing. And
C'est vrai.
what would Miss White think?
Ah,
You show up with nothing but facts. No answers, no proof. You'll never
putain.
know the truth.
Ah,
And she'll bet me
ce
stand
sera
to
temps que je
look at
répondre
you.
au bout de 3, 1, 2, 3.
You're under arrest.
Chiotte.
You'll be given a trial in front of your
Ah.
peers.
Mais non, mais parce que c'est chiant. J'ai envie de le buter parce que c'est clairement un gros bâtard de ses morts. Mais d'un autre côté, il a raison. Si je le tue maintenant, on n'aura pas de réponse à nos questions. Mais quoi, chuchote? Quoi, chuchote? Je viens de dire que j'étais un représentant de la justice. I'm a hero. Et
I know, but we have to do something. Are you fucking
je
kidding me?
caresse encore l'espoir
Sure
secret de
he's
me
coming?
taper blanche.
Yes, you'll have an
Tu lui ramènes un
opportunity
cadavre, ça peut être possible. Ah! Alors vas-y, fais voir.
He's back.
The crooked man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Très bien. C'est legit.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the crooked man's place.
It's nothing. I'm fine.
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know. I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
Ah bah, si on le
It's about
regrette...
time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You murderer!
You killed Lily!
She was my
Where the
sister.
fuck do you get
What about
off?
Faith?
You think you have the right to just do this to
everything you
people?
said.
You're a fucking crook!
Pousse.
You should be
Fucking
ashamed.
shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The crooked man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Il est mort.
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Il est mort.
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
Don't worry about it. It's done.
Justice has already been dispatched.
Il était blessé pendant que tes hommes de main m'attaquaient.
He's
Arrêtez.
what?
Non, mais...
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots.
Voilà.
Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
J'insiste.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Yes.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
Et d'être un connard condescendant.
Oh, yes. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government, and most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching.
Je vais être bien vu par Blanche.
So let's get on
But we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start
Elle est
doing
un peu
things
con quand même,
correctly.
Blanche, là, mais,
No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
J'aurais peut-être dû laisser tomber Blanche. Et le buter. Quoi? Mais pourquoi tu
This
me...
is ridiculous.
On en est là? Il est libre? Non.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell the fucking truth for
Georgie's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
If you were so offended by it, why'd you cover it up then? If it had nothing to do with you and your shit, then why'd you try to protect him for so long?
What cover up? I never made any attempt to hide Georgie's criminal activity from you. I learned of it myself
For
only
fuck's
recently.
sake. Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you?
Je regrette.
You'd do anything.
Je
You might
regrette
even
d'avoir
give
fait
up an
ça.
innocent man, just to save someone.
I think you're done talking.
What are you afraid of? Why not let an old man say his piece? Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
You're not serious. I know what you do to people. I've seen it firsthand. What you did to Faith, the way you manipulated her. Do you really think any of those girls were free? Do you really think Faith wanted to—
I'm sorry, Lawrence. I'm sorry that your wife came to me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my best judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah, that's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
You're the fucking problem here, not us.
Really?
Il va leur retourner le cerveau
What
à
about Auntie
tous.
Greenleaf?
Mais de ouf.
Her story
J'aurais
is
tellement
not
dû le manger.
uncommon.
Pourquoi j'ai pas fait
She
ça?
left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that mattered anyway. With
Je
nowhere
regrette
else to
tellement.
turn, she
Il va s'en
came to
sortir.
me for help.
3000% il s'en sort
And
là.
what did I do
Baratineur
for you?
sur 20, c'est un truc de ouf.
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you
Ah
want
là
that?
là.
Is that true?
Snow?
I know what you're doing, and it's not gonna work.
Il
You
va y
can't
arriver.
manipulate us or these people. We're not here to talk
Oh,
about
we're
this.
not?
Bigby just
This
means
is important, and I'm glad it's being talked about.
You know why I asked him to destroy your tree. You were working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me.
C'est Blanche
You
qui va passer
hated
pour la
Crane,
méchante.
and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better
Ça pue.
life.
Ça pue.
You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
He took Faith and Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
Ah,
Right.
allez.
You're all still afraid of him, even now.
Thank you.
But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is
Allez.
over. And those
Monsieur Propre est
girls
avec nous.
will have their justice.
Oh, on a réussi. Oh, j'en ai la chair de poule. Oui. Chez le tordu. Ki.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded.
Tu.
The
Arrête de nous
sheriff
faire mal.
simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie
murders.
was working for you. Bigby got a
A
confession
confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke, especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
So, are we done?
You won't be able to talk your way out of this, crooked man.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Bah, Inerissa.
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you.
On va
You're
l'avoir
trying
dans
to
le
say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did, because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Yes, you're responsible.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated the poor woodsman when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
You're the one on trial here. Don't try to turn this around on us.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection.
Oh là là, mais ça
you're
m'énerve.
right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for mine.
This is completely different.
I did not order those 2 girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right. Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I know.
The laws apply when we need them.
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to
who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been
Il aurait
there
fait un bon
for you?
Lannister, yes,
Who
totalement.
filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children,
Et tu vas voir qu'il va réussir à devenir
to
maître.
command your own
Il va s'en
destiny?
sortir, il va devenir calife à la place du
Who will
calife.
pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Merci Nerissa, putain. Voilà, elle peut.
Excuse me, dear.
Elle peut.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little one?
Ah mon dieu.
I'd like to... I need to say something.
Oui.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
Allez, vas-y.
Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her?
Shit.
Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Vivian killed herself back at the Pudding and Pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily...
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only 2 people who ever gave a damn about me.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Allez.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help.
Putain, va falloir
We'll
qu'on fasse
use
un choix.
magic.
That's not good enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough
I don't get it.
bloodshed
So we
already?
get rid of
It's too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of
We
here.
can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen
Au secours.
up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
Someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting
Vas-y, on va voter.
yourself.
On va voter.
should have a vote.
Votons et
Make it
éliminons le maillot
democratic.
faible.
Do
Yes.
you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
Oh bah oui, c'est facile comme
That makes
ça.
sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine. Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Time out.
Okay. Mr. Wolf, It's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Ah là là, au secours.
Yes, Sheriff.
Oh!
Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to die.
We can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Elle dit je le mets dans le puits.
Everyone, I'm not this
Non. Quoi? Quoi? Non. Dégage.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment.
Mais il a voulu m'étrangler.
Think of me when you try to sleep.
Oh putain, vas-y. Je m'en fous, je le défonce. Arrache-lui la tête. Ah. Ah. J'aurais pas dû faire ça. Je vais choquer tout le monde. Allez.
Oh my god.
Voilà, je suis le grand méchant loup, moi, Casta. Bah. Yes. Fatality. Mais je vous aime, les gars.
For Lily and Faith.
Yes.
Tout va bien?
Another one of us to erase from the books.
Je vais aller faire un câlin à mon chat après. Tout va bien se passer. Obscur. Comment ça va se passer? Les gens vont avoir peur de moi?
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
This fucking line.
Ah, écoute ça. Je m'occupe de ça après, Rayleigh.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Right. Thanks.
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this.
Ok. Elle assume pas du tout ce qui s'est passé.
We'll talk later, okay?
Merde.
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Ça craint.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Mais lui aussi il fait la gueule? Bah tout le monde me fait la gueule en fait? C'est ça l'idée? Ma vie est nulle? Parce que j'ai arraché une petite tête? Qui se... Bah... C'est une petite tête tout nette. Bah tout ça pour une pauvre tête exactement, parce que... Mais s'il vous plaît. Oh. Bah... Alors là, je suis outré. Ah, ils s'en vont à la ferme du coup.
I'm going! Jesus!
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake! I don't give a shit! You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit! Just go grab that, would you? It's just a farm. You don't have to be so dramatic about it.
Wait! Sheriff Bigby! I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so... If you could bring it to her...
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best.
Ouais, c'est ça.
It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
That's real nice.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mundy seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
I don't know. He, must have run off.
Bullshit.
Techniquement, on l'a vu s'enfuir avec un pack de bière. On n'a pas menti.
Saying goodbye?
Ah, Onerissa. Tu me parles encore, toi?
Hi.
Hi.
Elle enlève pas son petit nœud?
You're still wearing that thing.
Bah ouais.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
You need to let that go. How are you gonna move on if...
Bigby, I know you're trying to help. But this is just something I need to do on my own.
Ok, ok. On est méchant, ça va pas. On essaie d'être sympa, ça va pas.
I have to tell you something.
Au secours.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the crooked man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place.
Marissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the crooked man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Ça va être sympa. Je suis pas sûre qu'on réussisse à pécho Nerissa non plus.
Georgie promised he'd smooth
on va
things
pécho
over with
notre
the
main
crooked
gauche et
man.
notre main droite comme tout le monde et puis
Then-
c'est tout. Hein.
Oh God.
Ok, très bien. Non, bah définitivement ça ne marchera pas.
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess, what's done is done.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... That night, after Faith, I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her.
You were trying to get my attention. So you... You started all this.
C'est elle qui a laissé
I
petit bout de
just
tissu, les petites crottes de
pointed
sang,
you in
tout
the
ça,
right
tout ça.
direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us.
I'm sorry, Nerissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know.
Snow veut plus me parler.
Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone.
Bah, c'est un peu ça.
I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing.
Merci, enfin mon gentil putain. Merci, Nerissa.
Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Thank you, Nerissa.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
On nous l'a déjà dit ça. Faye, ça nous l'avait dit, je crois, dans le premier épisode.
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Quoi? Et il a compris un truc que j'ai pas compris.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Quoi? Quoi? Mais attends. Mais il a compris un truc que j'ai pas compris. Coucou Chinininini. Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé? Qu'est-ce que... On n'est pas beaucoup à lui avoir arraché la tête, hein. Quand même. Qu'est-ce qu'elle... Mais qu'est-ce qu'elle a fait? J'ai pas compris. Capri, c'est fini. Mais... Continuez l'histoire. Écris l'histoire. Mais vraiment? On l'a su et ça finit comme ça? Sur un stalkage de cul? Mais... Bah attendez. Qu'est-ce que vous avez compris? Qu'est-ce que c'est que cet enfer? Attendez, parce que alors là, je m'offusque, je m'insurge. Il faut qu'on parle. Pourquoi tu dis « Oh la salope » Nerissa, c'est peut-être Face depuis le début? Bah, Nerissa, c'est la petite sirène et Face, c'est Podane. Ça n'existe pas, Podane, la petite sirène. Qu'est-ce que... Qu'est-ce que... Quel est cet enfer? Quelle est cette ville-vilance? Podane n'a pas de nageoire? La petite sirène ne porte pas une podane? Qu'est-ce que vous racontez? Diantre. Ah, parce qu'elle lui a dit la même chose. Du coup, on s'interloquette. Vous pensais qu'elle portait un charme depuis le début. Mais du coup, elle était où, la vraie Face? Parce que Face, c'était quand même la fameuse du mec qu'on a vu au début. Donc elle existait pour de vrai. Donc elle est où, la vraie? Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Mon Dieu! Qu'est-ce qui se passe? I don't understand what is the bullshit. Bah du coup, je suppose qu'on aura la suite dans The Wolf Among Us 2. Ils peuvent se métamorphoser en d'autres personnes. Ouais, bah ouais. Yes. Donc le 2 2020 ou pas du tout? Ou on sait pas vraiment? We don't know what is the bullshit. On ne sait peut-être pas. Bon, on verra bien. Bah du coup, on se fera la suite hein, quand ça sortira, les gars. Voilà. C'est dit. C'est dit, c'est acté, c'est signé. Bah, c'était plutôt pas mal. Un peu vénère, mais plutôt pas mal du coup. Ouais, non, mais je trouve que la fin est floue. Hein. Bah, pendant 2 secondes, quand il a superposé les paroles de Face et Nerissa, je me suis dit, mais attends, elle lui redit la même chose, c'est un peu chelou, peut-être que... Mais c'est bizarre. C'est hyper bizarre. De toute façon, je pense que nous saurons ça dans le prochain opus. Yes. Eh bien, n'hésitez pas à théoriser sur la chose et on en discute. Voilà.